Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we are cleaning this house. I'm going to share a nighttime clean with me, and then we're going to just kind of flow into the next morning and finish up what I couldn't get done on this afternoon. So at this point, everyone's asleep. My husband's asleep, the kids are asleep, and I could not sleep. I actually had one of those days where I just couldn't fall asleep. I wasn't nowhere near tired. And this happens every now and then. I'll get like this crazy burst of energy in the afternoon, and I take advantage and I get this house in tip-top shape. So that way the next morning I wake up, you know, it's a good start to the day, because there's nothing better than waking up to a clean house. I swear to you, if you are a mom, or just if you are just a person in general and you clean your house the night before you go to bed, I promise you the morning you is going to thank the night you because it makes such a huge difference in your mood and just the start to your day. I feel so much more productive when I wake up to a clean house. It's like I actually have time to get myself ready for the day. I have time to, chill and actually drink my coffee in peace without having to think about the massive to-do list I have. So if you have not yet, get your butt up, play some music, let's clean together. We're gonna get this house in tip-top shape. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. We're gonna start off in the kitchen and get the dishes done and get the kitchen cleaned up. And I will admit, my house really is not that dirty tonight. But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact the kids have been back in school. There has been some sort of a routine going on, so it's been nice. I do feel like I've been able to stay caught up a lot more, other than like other life things going on. Like we were in a wedding this past weekend, which was beautiful. Oh my gosh. So a lot of people asked whose wedding it was when I posted the picture. It's my brother-in-law. And y'all know I've shared the story of how Dylan and I met. It was actually through Jake, which is his little brother. Jake and his dad lived with my family at one point, and Dylan would come to visit his mom, who would be coming to our house to visit Jim. It's a whole story. All right, so I'll just try to sum it up, because I know some of you are now going to be curious, especially if you're new here. And I honestly think that the Q&A with Dylan and I think I removed that video. It could still be up. If it's still up, I'll link it. But if I removed it, there's a reason I removed it. I will say that. I'm not even going to try to sugarcoat that. There have been videos I've shared where we've overshared, and I was like, oh crap, let's take this down. It happens to the best of us. But anyway, basically his family lived with me for a little bit. Dylan would come to visit his mom, and we would like kind of see each other even like when we were young. I remember meeting him one time, I was in middle school. We went to a family reunion. It was his family reunion, but it was obviously my family and his family are friends, so we were invited. And I remember being like a kid and seeing him, and it's so funny how you remember certain things, but he had like a faux hawk. It was like, not really short on the sides, but it was like a mohawk. I don't know. It was really cute. And I remember thinking like he was so hot when I was young, and I told all my friends. And I remember when Jake lived with us, I would joke and I'd be like, I'm going to marry your brother one day. That just became a running joke. It was like a joke for real. It was seriously a joke. I didn't even know him. I hardly ever spoke to him really. But I remember every time Dylan would come to visit, Jake would make a joke, and he'd be like, oh, your husband's coming into town. And I remember specifically, I'm going to tell you this one detail because it's just funny, like girl talk. But I remember this one time he came to visit, and he drove this black Cougar. Oh my gosh. And Dylan was like the bad boy back then. When you're young, I don't know, it's crazy. But I remember pulling into my driveway with my like broken down Mustang that made so much noise when you drove over any bump. Like something was wrong with my spacers and my brake pads or something. I don't know. It was like, it would clink. It was like clunk, 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 clunk. So I pull into the driveway, and Dylan's stepping out of his little cute Cougar that he drove. It was like a little black car, no shirt on. I'm like, oh my gosh. And we didn't talk like that. We did not even speak to each other. It was just like one of those things like you see each other in passing. And then I think a year passed. He came down to visit again. And this time when he came down to visit, he came and he was single, and I happened to be single too. We had gotten out of relationships, and single, ready to mingle. No, I'm totally joking. But he was on the back porch, and he had like his family and his brothers there and his cousin, and I was obviously really attracted to him, so I was trying to talk to him. And it's funny, we didn't even talk that night. I tried to talk to him, but he really wasn't talking to me. And he doesn't remember this night very clearly, but I remember very vividly. I was like, trying to have a conversation. He just seemed kind of shy and quiet. So I was like, okay, maybe he's just not into it. And so I left it at that. Well, later on that afternoon, or even maybe it was the next day, he ended up texting me, and he was like, hey, it's Dylan. Only text this number. I was like, okay. So I started texting him, and we just became really close, extremely fast. I mean, we went from just talking to basically being together, and we've been together ever since. But you know, it's crazy, and I've never really said this out loud, I guess. I've always known this in my heart, but I truly believe that Dylan came into my life during a time where I needed him more than ever. I needed someone who was going to love me unconditionally and kind of just pull me out of a really hard time in my life. And without him even realizing it, he was that for me. And yeah, I truly believe if it wasn't for Dylan, I would not be the person I am today. There was a couple moments where he had every reason to look at the situation and hightail it and been like, I am not dealing with this, I'm gone. But he didn't. He stayed. So he is amazing for that. Truly just saved me from a time in life where I needed him more than ever. And I actually, as soon as I graduated high school, I packed up and I moved with him actually to Georgia. And I moved in with him and his family. And then shortly after that, I got a job working as a manager at McDonald's and got our first apartment. And yeah, we've been together ever since. 14 years, 2 children, a beautiful life we built together. Crazy, but that's how we met, is actually through his family, and that was Jake's wedding that we went to. For those who were asking about the photo I shared on my community tab, and he cleans up so well. Y'all know we didn't get married, or we got married, but we didn't have a wedding. So we got married at the courthouse, and we just dressed up in like the nicest clothes we had at the time. I wore like this maroon dress. Caden was only like 6 months old. And yeah, we got married at the courthouse. Maya was right by our side. Caden was in my arms at one point, and we got married right there in front of the courthouse. So seeing him in a suit was like, ooh, boy, you clean up good. Like, that was the first time I'd ever seen him in a suit before. So it was really nice. And we got all dressed up for the wedding, had an amazing time. What a fun wedding. Holy moly. I've only been to a handful of weddings in my life. Actually, not even a handful. As an adult, like that I can actually remember vividly the wedding. I've been in my brother and sister-in-law's wedding, and then this is the second wedding. So 2. But listen, I was like kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie, because like just a big social event, I don't know. I'm actually really shy, believe it or not. And it's funny, Dylan is actually the more social one. He was just having the time of his life, just bouncing from group to group, having conversations. And I'm over here sitting at the table. I'm just kidding. You know, once like my dad got there, there's people I knew showed up. Like, I started to feel a lot more comfortable, and I could open up a little bit and I actually started having a lot of fun. But whenever everyone first started getting there, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know none of these people. I felt completely lost. Like, I'm not good at introducing myself. I just I don't know, I get nervous.
Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss, still burning, didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile. It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. Beyond the horizon. Beyond the horizon. I'm a butterfly who has only begun, taking me a while to get it. Had to live and cry to appreciate life, and what you give is worth it. When you're holding me, when you hold me so close, I want further in under your skin. Wanna leave a mark so that I can be sure that you remember what's been. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. Beyond the my side, knowing there is more in life that I want.
So obviously everyone was asleep, so I'm gonna sweep the floors in just a second and try to get some of the floors cleaned. But tomorrow when I roll into tomorrow's footage, you'll see I mop and all that stuff in the morning. But obviously I didn't want to wake everybody up. And why is it when you're trying to be quiet, it's like you make more noise? I do that every single time. It's like I'm trying to be quiet, taking the dishes out of the dishwasher. It's like I drop them. And that kept happening. I was like, at any point, someone's going to come out of the room and be like, why are you cleaning? It's 1 o'clock in the morning, Mom. But it's fine. I was like, I'm going to get this house clean no matter what. And I had my headphones in and I was like jamming out. So really, I couldn't even hear how loud I was being until I watched this footage back. And you should hear it. It's hilarious. Y'all hear all that noise? I could have woke up the neighbors. It was so loud and I literally couldn't hear it because I had my headphones in and I'm over here thinking I'm being so quiet. But I swear it wasn't until I edited this footage, I was like, oh my gosh, how much stuff, how many noises are you going to make? Good thing my family was sleeping like so soundly because I was just banging around in here like I'm going to war. In my last cleaning video, a lot of you were shocked at the amount of laundry I had. You were like, good Lord, Carrie, how much loads of laundry do you have? A lot, all the time. It's always overflowing. I can never get caught up. And I think this is why, because we have too much stuff. I know that. But the kids, actually, my daughter got some hand-me-downs and she loved everything, so she wanted to keep it all. We haven't really went through the clothes, so we have a lot of stuff. We also got new towels. I never got rid of the old towels. I'm really bad about that. Like, I'll get new things and then I'll hold on to the old stuff because I'm like, well, what if we need it? Why do I do that? Like, it's a horrible habit. But like, I have these old beach towels with stains all over them. Why do I keep that stuff? It's like I feel like I need it. But anyway, I am working on getting the laundry folded. And at this point, I realized that my husband's work clothes were not laid out. Typically, he lays out his clothes before he goes to bed, but he didn't. So he must have been really tired because I didn't even notice that he didn't until I was like folding his laundry and going to put it away, and I was like, dang, he didn't even get his clothes ready on the counter because he always gets dressed out here in the kitchen. Well, he doesn't get dressed out in the kitchen. He puts his clothes out in the kitchen and then goes to the front bathroom in the morning so he doesn't wake me up, which I'm super grateful for because he could totally come in there and just be loud and get ready in the bedroom, but he tries to be as quiet as possible. So anyway, I got his clothes picked out for tomorrow. I put all my daughter's clothes in her room. My son's clothes I went ahead and put in his room. It's their job to put their clothes away. And then I'm going to finish up putting these sheets and stuff away. And then we're going to jump back into the kitchen. I'm going to make Dylan some lunch. So typically, after dinner, I would make him some leftovers or make him lunch if he wants it. I usually ask, like, depending on the day. Every day is a little different for him. Sometimes he'll just eat out with the guys at work, or sometimes he'll take leftovers, or I'll make him lunch in the morning. It really just depends. But on this day, obviously, since I was up late, I knew I wasn't going to be up early. So I was like, let me go ahead and make him lunch and get him like all set up for work tomorrow. So I went ahead and did all that, made sure he had his clothes and everything ready to go. Now, I went ahead and made him just a turkey sandwich, and then I'm wrapping it in aluminum foil and putting it in the fridge, and then I just write him a little note. Typically, I would like get his lunchbox all set up, but he actually did not bring his lunchbox in, so I didn't have a lunchbox for him, and there was no way I was going out there in the dark, so I figured in the morning he could just grab his sandwich and whatever else he needed and throw it in the cooler in the morning, so it was no big deal. But that's pretty much it for this nighttime cleaning. I'm just making him a note real quick, and then we're going to jump into the next day and finish up the house all the things I couldn't get to. But before we do, I want to share today's sponsor, Trainwell. Thank you so much, Trainwell, for sponsoring today's video. I just got back from a walk with my sister-in-law. We had a lot of fun. We went for a 2-mile walk this morning. It feels good to get outside and stay active. It's really important to me. I have been on a fitness journey for a while, and staying consistent is the most important thing, which is why I actually got a personal trainer recently. Super excited to announce that today's video is sponsored by Trainwell. This is something I wanted to do for a while. Excuse me. Hold on. Stealing my slipper. No, sir. I wanted to have a personal trainer for a while, but trying to find a personal trainer that works well with my schedule is difficult, and it's also intimidating. And Trainwell makes it easier than ever to have a trainer right in your back pocket and an app that does everything for you. All you gotta do is follow along. And they offer a 14-day free trial, completely free, 14 days, so you can try it out and see if you like it. And I actually signed up. And I already met with my personal trainer. It's been going amazing. She's already given me amazing workouts that are definitely, they're doing something because I'm sore. I know signing up for a new app is always a little intimidating to get started, but I'm gonna walk you guys through it to show you just how easy it is to have that personal training experience right from the comfort of your own home. So all you do is sign in. You're gonna take a short quiz. This quiz is just asking a couple questions to get to know you a little bit better and to know what your goals are. Do you wanna lose weight? Are you looking to stay healthy? You also get to choose the gender of your personal trainer, whatever your preference is. Then you also get to talk a little bit about your equipment. Do you have a gym available? Do you have gym equipment? Or are you just using body weight? All those things really make a difference, and after you take that little quiz, they are gonna match you with a personal trainer that's going to fit your needs. And then you get to meet your personal trainer, which is really fun. I got to meet my personal trainer on video call. I think we talked about 30 to 40 minutes, I believe, just about my goals, what exactly I have as far as equipment goes, what I expect from her. Do I want her to be like hard on me, like, hey girl, where's your workout? Or to be a little bit more compassionate on days where I'm like not feeling it. So you get to tell them all of that, and they really get to know you as a person. So that call was really nice. Also, once you get started, once you talk, then your personal trainer takes the time to curate a workout plan for you. Whenever you log in, you have Sunday through Saturday right here across the screen. It shows you which workouts you've completed and which ones you need to do. If for whatever reason the workout, let's just say Monday, you decide, okay, this workout is gonna take a little too long, you also have a workouts tab here, and you can go to extras. It gives you a list of workouts that you can do that are just bonuses. So let's just say one day this week, you don't have an hour to work out. You only have like 15 minutes. Right here on the side, it tells you exactly how long these workouts are gonna take. So we could do like a quick little ab and glute workout for 21 minutes. We have a 12-minute lower core focus. That 12 minutes, that's a quick workout that you can do. You can even do this in your office if you're just chilling at work. Listen, I'm telling you. And what I love, let me show you. When you click on the workout, it tells you exactly what equipment you're gonna need and how long it's gonna take you. And then all you gotta do is hit start workout down here.
Up first is 20 seconds of glute bridge open and close. Press start to begin.
And then once you're done, and I can always start it over. So let's just say that you accidentally hit start, it starts
10 seconds left.
See, she's talking to me. So if I accidentally skip it, I can go right back to it. And sometimes that happens, like sometimes I'll hit play and then the kids will need me and I'll run in there to help them for a second. And I come back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to hit pause. Not to worry, you can go right back into it. So that makes it really, really convenient, especially having children. I swear to you, sometimes trying to find the time to work out it's literally like finding a needle in a haystack. Like, it's hard, okay? But having an app on your phone that you can just quickly choose a workout to do and then submit this. And what's nice is, like, as soon as I finished my first 2 workouts, she sent me this really great video.
Hey Carrie, I hope you're having a great Wednesday. I just wanted to say congratulations on completing your first couple Train Well workouts. I am so happy you were able to get that first workout done last night.
So she sent me a video. I thought it was so sweet, like just congratulating me on my first 2 completed workouts. That was last week. I love the fact that I have that option to text her, message her, and also leave notes inside of the workouts. Let's say, for instance, one of the workouts comes up and I didn't realize, oh my gosh, I don't even have that equipment. Last week, there was a workout where I needed to use 15-pound weights and I don't have 15-pound weights, all I have is 10. So I just modified the weight and shared that with her that I didn't have 15, all I had was 10. So all that is done right there in the app, and the communication, 10 out of 10, it's been wonderful. So definitely recommend. Take advantage of the 14-day free trial and sign up and get started on your workout routine. It's so important to feel good, and I love the fact that Trainwell makes that easier than ever. Thank you so much, Trainwell, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back into the vlog. So obviously I'm trying to vacuum, but Knox is not allowing it. He gets so mad at this vacuum. It's unreal. He's like, I'm gonna protect you, Mom. Don't you worry. He's actually laying next to me right now while I'm editing. Can y'all hear him snoring? He's something else. I love him. He's just a big old teddy bear. And the thing is, he's like the sweetest thing ever, but this vacuum is like his biggest enemy. And before anybody comments and's like, well, teach your dog not to do that, obviously. Like, I'm trying, but I'm also not going to lock him up in the kennel every time I vacuum because that's not going to fix anything. So I'm trying to get him used to it, obviously, and then I get on to him, you know, for actually the whole time I'm vacuuming, I'm like, Knox, stop, Knox, stop. And sometimes he listens, sometimes he doesn't, and then sometimes I kind of think it's funny. I just, you know, it is what it is. But I do the best I can. What can I say? So the vacuum I'm using is it's a Shark vacuum. It's the Stratus, whatever. I don't know how you say it, but it's supposed to fold. It folds, and like the concept is good, but I think overall it gets clogged really easily. The battery life is not that great on mine. I don't know if you know how sometimes someone will love a vacuum and then you buy it and you're like, you know, that's kind of the thing. A lot of people raved about the battery life. It does not. I can't vacuum my whole main living space with one charge. Like, I either have to have it on low speed, and the only way to really vacuum my floors is on high speed, because I mean, we got 4 dogs. Like, we got dog hair up in here. So something else though is it also gets clogged so quickly. If you run over something, it kind of like turns itself off. You got to turn it off, turn it back on. It's a pain in the butt. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite. So I would recommend just getting like a good old Bissell. Now, one thing I will recommend that everybody needs is this little mop situation. This is so good. I love that you can refill the little thing. You can wash the mop heads. It comes with 2 mopping mop heads and then 1 sweeper. I got this on Amazon. It was like less than $30. I use this every single day, like 5 times a day, to keep up with the floors. Like, I'm not even joking you. It's incredible. The only downfall is that I need to get more pads because I keep up with I try to keep up with the floors every day. The pads do get dirty really quick, and obviously you have to wash them in the washing machine to clean them. So if you only have 2 pads, like it feels like you're constantly washing them. But I need to get some extra mop heads. Actually, I'm gonna look that up real quick because I'm telling you, this has like been the best mop that I've ever had from Amazon, like a, you know, spot mop type of thing. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, guess what? I just looked it up. Hold up, wait a minute. So it is on sale, y'all. It's on sale for $19.98. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna link it right now. Hopefully it's still on sale by the time you see this video. I'm gonna feel so bad if it's not. Oh my gosh. But it is just a spray mop for floor cleaning. It comes with 3 pieces, like I said. 2 of the wet mop things, and then 1's the dry one. But you can buy the refills. Look at that. The gray refills are $9.99 for 2 pads. I'm totally buying this right now because I need as many of these as I can get. I feel like what's nice about this mop too is it has like, it's kind of wide. It's not like the typical Swiffer that has like a small pad. And I like that you can control how much spray you put down. And you can put whatever you want in it. If you like more of a natural cleaner, you can use that, or you can use, you know, just whatever. I'm over here selling the heck out of this thing. But for $20, you can't beat it.
I know that we would never work. I know that someone would get hurt. I think I have to let you go. Should be easy, but it's not. 'Cause the problem is I love you. What to do? I count to 3 when you're next to me. I love you. What to problem is I love you. What to do? You got me bound, make my world spin round. I love you. What to do now? I want you.
You're stuck inside my head. Oh, I can't stop thinking about all the words you said. I think I have to let you go. Should be easy, but it's not. Only problem is I love you. What to do? You got me bound, make my world spin round. I love you. What to do now? Do now? Only problem is I love you so damn much. Every word you say, every time we touch. I love you now. I want you. I want you. I want you. I want you.
Alrighty, the house is all clean. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out, cleaning with me today. I hope you were able to get some stuff done as well. And if you're interested, don't forget to check out Trainwell. I will have their links down below so you can try out the 14-day free trial. And I'll also put a QR code here on the screen for you guys. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, y'all.